dependents automatically have the right to work?
That depends on the country. That also depends on the visa. Okay. So if I get an H-1B today, my wife does not necessarily get the ability to work. She can live in America on what's called an H-4 visa. She automatically gets that. She gets to live here with me. But the H-4 does not confer work authorization. There's other visas in the US and elsewhere where if I get a visa, my wife does get to work. So for example, if I get an L1 visa, that's an intra-company transfer for a manager, executive, or person with specialized knowledge. If I get that L1 visa, then my wife gets an L2, she can automatically work. Same thing is true for other countries. Sometimes if you get a visa, then your spouse automatically gets to work, but often they have to apply for their own separate work visa. It just tends to be a lot easier to get work visas for spouses or other dependents outside the US for some reason.
So it's an individual experience.
Yeah, I mean, not to get into like the weeds. For example, like if I had that H-1B, and then I'm in the process of applying for a work-based green card, and a form called the I-140 is approved. Then my wife stays on her H-4 visa, but she's also able to apply for a work permit. Maybe that hasn't happened. This is not theoretical. My wife is amazing. Dania, I love you. She would probably qualify for something called the O1 visa. Yeah. That's a visa that the government gives to people that they believe have extraordinary abilities in their field. I could potentially stay on my H-1B visa, and then she applies for her own O1 visa, which allows her to work in her field.